Hi everyone, I'm here today to discuss a topic that has been coming up a lot recently in the past week due to the release of Amy Lee's album Aftermath, which is basically, has Amy Lee sold out? Before we even get into has she or has she not, I personally am not a fan of the new album. I said it, I admitted it. It's out there. And as you probably know, I am a huge Evanescence fan. I'm obsessed might be the correct word. I'm an absolute massive Evanescence fangirl, and they've just been getting better and better and better in my eyes. And then Amy Lee brought this album out, and I was looking forward to it because it was Amy Lee solo. And the last time that we got Amy Lee solo, we got Sally's Song, or something along those lines. So I was hoping for a lot. I was hoping for something, I guess. I was hoping for Ev style, obviously, like everyone else. But there's one point that we need to think about here, is that this album is a soundtrack album. So the movie which Amy has wrote the soundtrack for, War Story, might not suit an Evanescence style backing track. It might not fit with the film. I can't say, I haven't seen the film, but it's definitely very different. And Amy herself has said that she is basically now writing songs or going back to songs that make her think this is not an Evanescence song. And I'm looking forward to see what she does after this album. After all, it was, like I say, it was a soundtrack album and a concept album kind of idea. So it might not be 100% what Amy's going to do as her new brand, but it's disappointing, I will admit. I'm not a fan of this like electronic style that she seems to have adopted, and the song, the like big release song or whatever that everyone's talking about, Push the Button, makes me feel a bit awkward, not gonna lie. The beginning of that song, Amy, why are you making those noises? Please don't. I feel uncomfortable. I have loved you since I was 11. Don't need that now. But the point of Amy selling out, this is the point that I really wanted to talk about. According to the internet, Amy Lee has sold out with every single album she's done since Origin. If not even probably with some crazy people with Origin. Fallen is probably the album that everyone looks at and goes, this is what we want from Amy Lee. So every album that she's done after that, oh, she's sold out, man. My opinion is, if Amy had wrote another album like Fallen, that would be selling out, because that is what everyone wants from her. She's trying to experiment with music. She's trying to be someone who we don't expect her to be. And surely she's doing the complete opposite of selling out. And even with the progression of Evanescence, people say, oh, they've sold out, they've gone mainstream, men. But, like, since Fallen, if anything, they've come back. Like, I don't want to diss my own favourite band, but the singles on The Open Door and the singles on Evanescence are nowhere near as big as the singles on Fallen, which we can't forget this point. The sellout point is probably Fallen, and so she's already sold out. If we're going to go by that, I mean, I think it's a good thing that she's done whatever it is that we're going to claim it is she's done, because she's managed to make herself so huge and have such a great career, and also bring me so many albums that have brought me joy. But this point of she's sold out is just ridiculous, and it's kind of ridiculous that it's a point that many artists get shoved upon them. To me, selling out would be if she literally just wrote Fallen 2. Here we go, same thing again. I'm going to make loads of songs that are really dark and sound like I want to die. I'll even use the fucking lyric, I want to die. And we'll have big epic guitar solos, and we'll have loads of Latin choir in the background. That's basically Fallen in a nutshell. According to me. I love Fallen, I love Evanescence in general, but I don't think that this new album is Amy selling out. I think if she writes an album that is pretty much Fallen all over again, that's when we can say she's sold out. I don't understand why selling out is such an issue anyway, but it seems to be if you like metal or rock or anything slightly alternative. If it's basically, if fans don't like it, that artist is sold out. And I can admit I have not liked things by bands that I really like. A huge example of which you will hear me paddy about, I admit paddying about Korn doing the whole dub metal thing. I hate it so much. But is that selling out? Because they experimented. They did something new. They didn't do what we expected Korn to do. And the same point here stands for Amy with her solo career. She didn't do the album we expected her to do. She did something completely different and something so radical that it's got all this backlash. So I don't think Amy Lee has sold out. I think that Amy has made a very bold choice and it's divided the fans. So that's just my opinion on it anyway. Feel free to comment with how you feel about this, but I just don't think selling out is the correct term to use for Amy Lee's career. In general, like I say, every album of Evanescence has been different and it's not been what people have wanted. Fans have got off the bandwagon at certain points, even though if you ask me, the self-titled album was the best thing they ever did. And I just hope that whatever Amy does in the future doesn't reflect this backlash, and I hope that she just continues to be her own person. I mean, I'd be happy if she did do the more like Evanescence-esque stuff, but they've disbanded. She said herself. I'd love her to get them back together, but let's face it, Amy's the one who holds all the power in that situation, and from what I've heard, she doesn't want to do it, so we're just going to have to let it go and just settle that she's solo, she's going to do what she wants. One good thing, at least she's not changed her vocal style. At least we've still got that. And she's still obviously experimenting with the piano and harp. So she is keeping that Amy blend in some way. Anyways, thank you for listening and I'll see you soon.